Welcome to Bridging the Gap, where conversations matter, understanding grows, and communication takes center stage. I'm your host, Joyce Coles. In a world where we are more connected than ever, it's easy to forget how far apart we can feel between our generations, between cultures, political views, even across our own dinner tables. Bridging the Gap is about digging deeper, listening harder, and building bridges. Today, we're going to focus on the Piscataway Senior Center. We're going to hear some struggles. We're going to hear some insights. So come take this journey with me and see the ways our experiences can shape our relationships, our communities, and perhaps even our future. With me today, Artist Saption. She is one of the instructors. Amy Bauman. She is the director for the Center of Aging. And then we have, Devin Batts.
Yes, ma'am.
Devin is the transportation coordinator at the Senior Center. So let me start asking Amy, if I may, tell us a little bit about Piscataway Senior Center.
Joyce, we have been in existence for 46 years this July. So we have a long history. And connection is what we do every day to help seniors in the community find activities, events, health screenings, and feel that they're more part of the community.
About how many people are actually active in the Piscataway Senior Center?
Right now, we have 600 active seniors that participated in the year of 2025.
That's a
And
lot.
our daily average, just to let you know, in January was 102 seniors per day. And Thursdays is our highest day with 164.
Wow. And the center can accommodate this number.
Yes, we can because we're in ongoing programs all day long. We start at 7 and the center closes at 3. But in between that time, there's many different activities that are going on, such as Tai Chi, Taekwondo, billiards. They're having lunch. They're learning computer classes, doing crafts. So it's an ongoing educational connection for them every day.
Very informative. But now I want to hear from Devin. How does the transportation play into the activities of the seniors?
So every day we transport a group of seniors into the center from their homes. So it's basically door-to-door service.
Oh.
Every day we have at least 40 members that we bring in. So we've got a large volume. Our buses are packed to the brim, and it's a popular program. And all of the seniors on the bus, they come for a specific activity, and you see them once, you don't see them again until it's time to go back home.
Oh, so they stay busy. So transportation is only by bus?
No, so we have the busing into the center, and then we also have medical transportation. There's also a shopping bus as well. So we take them grocery shopping on designated days as well.
So how many days do we do shopping?
Shopping is 4 days a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday is specifically for Sterling Village, the senior housing complex. Wednesday and Thursday, we do the public as well as Sterling Village. And then Friday is the same, public as well as Sterling Village. But the town is so large, so we have to split it up into 2 sides. So there's New Market and River Road side of town.
So how many buses?
So we have 3 operational buses. One bus is specifically for shopping. So we have a driver that does shopping. And then our other 2 drivers, they'll do the center shuttle. And then we also have medical drivers who are designated to do the medical appointments.
Okay, so now you piqued my interest. How many medical cars do we have for the drivers? 2?
So we have 3 cars right now. So we have a sedan, we have a small SUV, and then we have a minivan. Typically, we use the small SUV and the sedan because those are easier for people to get in and out of.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. And so now I just want to jump around because I still have more questions for Devin and I have more questions for Amy. But I want to also talk to Artis, who is an instructor, but you know what? She's also a volunteer. And she's also a senior who attends the center. So tell us about some of the things you do, Artis.
Yes, I've been interested in the senior center and participating since 2013, and I instruct Taekwondo along with Kara Gutentag. She's the guru
Okay.
and sensei. She's had 14 years experience, so I learned from her, and we teach together. Put the videos in for video instruction. We do video exercise twice a week. I participate in line dancing and try to help anybody who's having a little bit of trouble. I stay toward the back on that, and I've recently learned how to play cornhole, so that's a fun thing to participate in.
Do you instruct people in playing cornhole?
Not really. Most everybody that comes knows how to do it. I'll help set up the distance between the holes. It's supposed to be a certain distance, and but most everybody that comes, it's just a slight swing of the arm and let go of that beanbag to get in the hole. So, but
See, you say everybody knows how to do it, but I don't. I would be throwing it.
yeah, we haven't had anybody come in and just throw. Most everybody, I guess,
know.
watching. They watch others and then engage. But we've had as many as 10 or 12 people participating. We have enough cornhole boards to play 3 games at once. And then we rotate in. If you win, you stay. If you lose, you sit out one and come in the next time. So it's a good rotation.
And it's a good way to meet people.
Yes, yes.
Amy, another question I have, and you guys can ask questions too.
Okay.
My question is, who puts the programs together?
I do. I work with many different hospitals and organizations such as Middlesex County Office on Aging, the health department as well. They get involved. I've got Wellsprings. They come out and they're like doing a Senior Jeopardy on the 19th of this month. We've got several different speakers from Museum of Early Trades and Crafts. They come out with different topics. I have entertainers that come out for musical performances. And I pretty much coordinate everything.
So you're doing the coordination, and then transportation is picking folks up to come to these programs?
Correct.
So when does transportation start, I guess, and when does it end?
So our first pickup is typically 7:15 in the morning right now, and then in the afternoons we have 2 buses to go home, 11:15 or 1:30. So if you plan on staying for lunch, typically they'll take the 1:30 bus home, but some people just like to come in and do a half a day, and that's when they'll leave at 11:15.
Do they have to sign up for transportation?
Yes, so transportation, you do have to sign up ahead of time. Everything is a week ahead, so I'm able to get my schedules out, see who I'm able to fit in and where.
Does distance play a role in the medical transportations?
Yes. So typically we go most places in the surrounding area. We do portions of Edison because Edison is so big. We recently had to revamp the program. and kind of hone it in so that way we can better serve the community.
The drivers are available also from 7 to 1:30?
So for medical appointments, that's actually mornings only. Medical appointments are from 8 to 11:30. So typically 11:30 is the last appointment you can make. So that means nothing after that, but you can have an 11:30 appointment. I like to make that clear.
Okay, okay. So Amy, how do we use volunteers? Because you've got so many programs going on.
Well, we have teachers that are volunteers. Joyce, you're one of our volunteers that, you do the International Women's Day that's coming up March 13th. We also have volunteers that come in from Affinity Bank. They're going to be serving at our Valentine's party tomorrow. They've been very supportive of us. And also we have Embassy Suites, Make a Difference volunteers. But I think the biggest valuable volunteer we have are the seniors themselves. Artists, you're a volunteer with the, instructing. There's volunteers that help with billiards, ping pong, taekwondo. You're a teacher,
yes.
Joyce, too.
Okay.
We've got volunteers that teach Tai Chi. We have a volunteer that is our computer coordinator, and he also sets up classes. So we don't have to pay somebody from the outside for that. The seniors have their own craft class and painting class, which I think is great because isn't that the best thing is to learn peer-to-peer? Learning from your peer, a special skill that they have.
You know, I walked around and watched some of the classes, particularly the line dancing classes, like packed,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Packed, with all different groups of people that come in, men and women, that take line dancing. I'm always amazed by that. You know?
And may I say that teacher is a volunteer too?
Yes.
So there we go.
Both Linda and Steve.
Yes, they both
volunteer.
are, yeah.
So, you know, I'm almost thinking that it would be safe to say, if you didn't have all the volunteers that you do, you couldn't run as many classes, or could you?
No, we couldn't. We couldn't run as many.
So what about the lunch program? Do you run the lunch programs?
No, I do not. Middlesex County Office on Aging Nutrition Program, they run it, and they coordinate all the congregate meals every day and also the meals that are delivered to people in their homes. And they're here from 8:30 to 2:30 every day. So they're able to come in and make sure that all the meals have been delivered because they have a caterer that brings them in. They're there to serve the people lunch every day. It starts at 11:30. And usually, I would say everyone's done by like 1 o'clock. I try to have some programs like at 12:30 to keep people's interest, to make sure people are here still in the building too.
Do they have to sign up for lunch?
Yes, they do. They have to be registered with the nutrition program, and it is suggested donation of $2.25 a day that they can pay monthly, weekly, however they would like to pay. But it's a confidential situation.
Okay, so they wouldn't register with you.
No.
They would actually register with
Debbie.
the nutritionist.
Yeah, Debbie, the nutrition manager, yes.
So is there a cost for the transportation, Devin?
So for medical transportation, there's a suggested donation of $10, but it's optional. So by all means, if you want to donate, that goes directly to the center and it helps to run the program and keep everything up and running, but we understand if you can't.
That is marvelous. I'm sitting here thinking about what people pay for. I don't want to talk about all the names that I see when people want to ride. And the suggested donation of $10. Unbelievable.
It is. It is. All of our programs are unbelievable because it's all suggested donation. If you choose not to, you don't, but it's the same as participating. We encourage you to participate, but if you choose not to, it's okay, but I like to see people get up and move a little bit.
I know that I've seen posted winners of art shows. So are they actually members of the center who attend programs?
For the art show,
Yeah.
some people are not. And that's what is so great about the senior center, is that you don't have to come to the center every day. You can get involved in a couple things. You can come even for an hour if you want every week. With the art show, we've got some artists that maybe are not coming in every single day. They're very active in their own lives, but they would like to share their art with others.
Do you have any popular programs?
Popular.
Popular.
Yeah, I think line dancing is very popular. Tai Chi is one. There are several different kinds of Tai Chi, traditional and contemporary, and it draws a nice variety of people. But also Taekwondo is a different type of program, and I believe because of Amy saying yes to a program many years ago, we were able to learn how to do it and incorporate it, and that was so much fun to do. I'm trying to think of, I know bocce in the summer, and spring and summer, fall, when they have bocce outside, they always have a lot of people playing bocce ball. And once again, it's no specific skill except just rolling of a ball. And pool, when they have the pool matches, the billiard matches, there's a lot of...
And must say, ping pong
yes.
has gotten to be very popular.
Yes, extremely.
And at times we have 3 ping pong tables going on, and we have attracted a lot of men as well to participate with ping pong and the bocce and the cornhole. So those have been very good.
And I understand now, though, they're also trying to get people to come to ping pong if they just want to learn. You don't have to be an expert, because some people are really very, very good at it. And if you aren't, you're a little bit intimidated. But they're trying to encourage those who just want to get the lifetime skill and the eye-hand coordination back. You know, so they're...
So when do they do that?
Ping pong is in the afternoon. I think it's 3 days a week. I'm not sure which days.
Well, they have it at 12:30
Okay.
when we do start, you know. So yeah.
Yes.
So if I wanted to register for ping pong, what process would I use? Do I just show up?
Well, first of all, you got to make sure you're a member of the center.
Okay.
And once you're a member of the center, you just got to make sure you swipe in with My Senior Center when you come in. And then you could look at the calendar and show up the day of the time of the ping pong group and join in. There's no registration.
Oh, so you don't have to register for any of these classes?
Some of the programs that I have come in, like the health screenings and such, I do require people to register in ahead of time. But for the everyday classes like the Taekwondo, the Tai Chi, the bocce, the knitting, you could just show up and participate in the classes.
So now my question is, I'm new. Who takes me to tell me about all this and show me?
Well, we have very lovely receptionists that sit at the desk, and they can show you where to go. And the wonderful teachers will greet you and welcome you to the class. Now, if you're worried about your ability, you'll just have to see where you fit in, and we can go from there. Like with the ping pong, they have the beginning ping pong, and they have the regular ping pong. But you just have to see where your ability is and to see how you feel about joining in.
I believe it's the same with Taekwondo and with Tai Chi. They'll take you and give you beginning instruction to help with those things. And I'm sure, I don't know because I don't knit or crochet. I'm sure there are people.
Yeah, she takes you aside and shows you how to knit.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So if I join knitting or crafting or any of these classes, there's an instructor in there who can help me
Right.
learn how to do this.
Correct. And can I interject one thing that the knitting class just sent baby blankets to Warm Up America to help newborn babies that are
Oh,
homeless.
that's wonderful.
And I just mailed them out for them this week.
Wow.
So
Isn't that
they are
great?
active in trying to help others.
That is great.
So, can any of the classes participate in an outside organization? I'm thinking about the blankets and I'm not sure what else. Singing.
Yes, if they want to get, I don't got a problem if they want to make something and give it to another organization to help other people. I think it gives the seniors a sense of purpose that and they feel good about helping others.
We also, Amy allows us, or not allows us, we have the opportunity to bring food. There's always a little box that if we want to donate something and to distribute it to the different places that
Is that fish?
That's Replenish.
replenish.
Replenish, yeah.
Okay.
They're the Middlesex County, they're the food bank, but they pick up every couple of weeks, and we have bins at the center for people to put items. There's a list of items that you can bring.
When people want to go to an art show off premises, who organizes that, an art show or shopping? Because I heard you talk about shopping. I'm not talking about local, but a shopping mall. How is that organized? Is it organized through Amy? Is it organized through transportation?
So it's a collaboration of the two. We get the approval for the destination. Let's say shopping, for example, in the winter around holiday season, we've been going to Tinton Falls outlets. So we'll get the approval for the Tinton Falls, and then we'll organize a list of people. So you do have to sign up for trips like that ahead of time. And they always go so fast.
Yeah.
So is it just one bus that would go to Tinton Falls, or would you take all two or three?
So we typically do one bus because we still want to be able to bring seniors into the center.
So how many people can get on the bus?
We can get 20.
That's not fair. Need a bigger bus, okay? I'm quite sure it gets filled. 20 people?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are they the same 20 every time you guys go out?
Luckily, no. So everyone has their fair share to go. It's always posted ahead of time, so that way you know, hey, this is when we're going to start signups for this specific trip. Some people they jump right on it on the day of, and some people, they just kind of are lackadaisical about it. So there is usually a wait list, and sometimes you get lucky and someone will cancel, something, will come up and you'll be able to be jumped off the wait list.
I just wanted to piggyback on that is the bulletin board that we need to stop, which I don't do all the time. More often, stop and look at the bulletin board and see everything that's available coming up. It's a good place.
Yeah, it's always full of everything, all the activities, all the programs, any special presentations, it's all there.
But here's another question for Amy. Who comes to you with new programs? I want to have people make lamps, I don't know.
I get a wide variety of different people that reach out to me. Sometimes they are home health agencies. Sometimes they are insurance companies.
Oh.
I also might have an attorney reach out to me, but I really am particular about who I ask to come in. We have a Medicare program once a year that's brought to us by the state of New Jersey through the SHIP program for the Senior Health Insurance Program, and they give objective information to the seniors so that they're not persuaded to join an insurance or something like that. So, pretty much it.
Commercials on television can be very persuasive, but
Yes, they can. Yes.
this person is equal opportunity and tells you all of the information you need.
Very objective. Yes.
So I'm listening to all of the programs and all of the activities. So how many staff people do you have to do all of this?
We have 14 staff members.
Wow.
Between the staff and the drivers. And we also have Saturday mornings where people can come in between 9 and 1, and we have staff people working that day too.
So, wow. Every Saturday?
Every Saturday.
And isn't there, someone asked me about Mondays, and I think I got it wrong because I said Mondays you're open late. But is it every Monday?
Not every Monday, just once a month. We were open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're doing lunch out between December and March, and then April through November, we'll be doing dine out. That's where seniors can get together
That's nice.
and they can go out and have a nice meal together. Our
nice.
bus takes them there. So, and that's
that's
we
nice.
coordinate that
That's
effort
so-
together.
Okay, I like that. Lunch out. I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
about dine out, but not lunch out. But guess what? We're out of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Boy, that went fast.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to leave this for now because I like that lunch out idea. I like that. But if there is a topic that you would like us to discuss, or if you would like to be part of our show, please contact us here at PCTV, Bridging the Gap @gmail.com. Thanks to all our guests for information that they've shared with us. And we've heard some of the stories that go along with this. And thanks to the interns that are running the session today. I thank you all. Take time to think about some ideas that you would like to share and to have see on Bridging the Gap, and people who you can encourage to come join us.
Yes.
Because it's about learning from what's going on in our community and what's going on outside our community.